I think the only question with all these shootouts lately is whether you prefer rolaids or tums to get going.
The overtimes are going our way right now. Hopefully that continues, but it obviously would have been nice to score on the power play in overtime, but didn't work out, and we had Kirky in our back pocket there to finish it off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we talked about this, and I want you to reiterate the strategy that you have. It looked like that ice was pretty choppy and bouncy out there, especially as the game wore on.
No, it was for sure, and I think for us as a group, we wanted to. That's a hard team to play against. They hang around and they play a good road game. They don't hurt themselves. I thought they played a good game, a good road game, and we got a little frustrated at times, and we just need to work through it. We ended up finding a way to get the win in the shootout. Obviously, Goose again in the shootout was outstanding to give us a chance. So it was great to see that, but we definitely would like to get a little more out of the regular scoring during the gameplay.
Absolutely. Justin Kirkland got the goal for your team, going strong to the net. And again, we talked about this in the pregame, Karl. Your team is getting those goals going to the net. That's what they have to do.
Yeah, there's no question we had to get inside against Delia. He's a good goalie, but I think he moves a little bit, so we wanted to try to take his ice away when we could, try to make it tough on him and get some screens and lots of action at the net. I would have liked to see a little more of that 5-on-5 and also on the power play tonight. But we finally have a week without a midweek game, so we can work on it this week.
Nick Baptiste had an assist on that goal, and he hasn't been on the score sheet for quite some time. I don't know where his frustration or his desperation level is, but it's nice to see him back on the sheet in an offensive capacity here tonight.
Yeah, whenever guys don't get the production that they are hoping for, they can easily get frustrated with the process, and it was good to see Nick to pick one up there. It was a good play in the offensive zone. We rimmed it around to keep possession, and then we were able to pop it inside to the dot, where we had an offensive opportunity to Kirky, who made the most of it and was able to score.
Well, now, as you mentioned, you get a week without games, I should say. It's not a week off, it's a week without games, so you get to work on some things that you haven't had much of a chance to do at all this season.
No, since training camp, we haven't had 3 days of practice in a row, so that's very unusual. There's lots of ammo for us to work on. Power play and some O-zone, lots of things we can touch on, and we'll get to it next week. But we're going to reward the guys with these 3 wins here with 2 days off in a row and allow them to recharge, get some family time, and just get ready for when they come back to the arena on Tuesday. They're excited for practice.
I'm not fishing for the word resiliency or anything like that when I ask you this final question here, Karl. But what does it say about your team? I mean, you're 13-6-3 now, 29 points, first place. I mean, even without practice time, you're getting the job done. Is it just a mature group? Is it a skilled group? I mean, is it all things put together? What's happening that's going so well?
I think number one, our goaltenders have both played outstanding for us. Obviously, that's been a big strength of our team. And we do have a mature group. Our leadership group's done a good job running the room and making sure they keep the guys in tow, keep them responsible off the ice, make sure they're following what we need as a team as we push forward. The third part is our group is killing penalties at a rate that is outstanding. So we're able to play physical and try to get it after guys can take some penalties, knowing that our goalies are playing well, and also we're able to kill penalties.